Here's something, Brown's gas or HHO or drive your car on water. You buy a kit or you buy plans to build one of these things. What you do is you put electrodes in the water, put the water in here, and the electrodes separate out hydrogen from the water, and that's supposed to propel your car. Okay, you can run a car on hydrogen, but you're not out of this little bit of water. See, the reality of it is, in order to have enough hydrogen to run your car the same distance that you would on 15 gallons of gas, you would have to have 45,000 gallons of hydrogen. So consider towing 6 or so of those big gasoline tankers behind your car to have enough room to store that hydrogen gas.
Normally, gasoline enters the combustion chamber where it is ignited to produce power. However, gasoline does not burn efficiently, so unburned fuel and pollutants exit through the exhaust. But oxyhydrogen fuel burns at nearly 100% efficiency. So when it is mixed with your car's fuel, it reduces emissions and fuel consumption. Combustion efficiency is increased, horsepower is increased, and carbon deposits are cleaned away. This helps your car's engine to run cleaner. The benefits of using Epic's oxyhydrogen fuel. Your gas consumption is reduced by 20% or more. CO2 emissions are also reduced by 20% or more.
The Mother's Supercars Expo stats should impress performance enthusiasts who will get fuel efficiency and low emissions from a small amount of 130 octane hydrogen added to the vehicle's intake air-fuel mixture through electrolysis. Part of the total system includes the efficient pre-cooler air conditioner, which recaptures condensed water to replenish the hydrogen water reservoir. Whew. Are you taking notes? The car's body is carbon fibre over a light steel chassis.
It's incredible to think that this is actually a green kind of supercar. You know, it looks so menacing and intimidating. There's probably 5 people in the world driven this car, the governor being one of them. You know, they're starting to sell them already. You know, they are thinking of obviously, you know, putting a roof on this car at some point. I think they should make it illegal. This car doesn't need a roof. This is motoring at its best. Where's a racetrack when you need one?
As with many sports, in driving, you go where you look. If you've ever been to a racing school, you know that clear vision is critical in seeing where you want to go and in
water, which is cool.
You start it up, Dave. Shows the pig being a pig. Just give it a blab.
That is what we do a basket.
You're not putting the lid on? Yeah, put it on now. Come on, Darren, try and make it smoky.
Okay.
No.
Smells a bit, but can we do some more?
I don't know. Yeah, it's the production content as usual. It's fantastic. Oh yeah. Just about to zoom in and Damien puts his head in front of it. Here we go.
If I rev that should change it.
No.
No? Oh, it's only after it's using gas and it warms up. Straight back in there, are we?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, let's cruise around a little bit, shall we, and see what happens with it.
So what we on? 14 and a bit now.
14 and a bit.
Not focusing on it. So do you want to talk us through that again while the camera rolls? Yeah,
now the camera's on. I'm finding that it's the engine doesn't sound as roary as it normally did, and it just sounds like there's more power being delivered in each bit of pressure as I'm putting it on. It's taken away faster, it's accelerating better, it's more powerful, and that's straight away. I got up to 45 there.
With gas prices so high, many people and businesses too are looking for ways to save on gas. We found one police department experimenting with a new device. News 4's Sharon Johnson with how it's working. Sharon.
Well, you profiled this water for gas system last week, but one police department in the upstate has been looking at this for months. Now they're using it. It looks like a regular SUV, but it's not. Misleading because it's an undercover Honeypath police vehicle. And also because it's running on something experimental.
People laugh at you for trying some things, but if you don't try, you don't know.
Honeypath Police Department has just 6 cars and a few officers and doesn't have a big budget for a large gas bill. So they're using water for gas.
Yeah, we've had a few.
And consider new possibilities like cars that run not just on gasoline, but on water. Tonight in Project Energy, David Schechter says we have the technology, we just need the help to use less oil. Now, what we need is a plan.
Everyone who knows the inventor inside this garage says he's a genius. He's redesigned a jet engine for the Air Force, saved a nuclear reactor from melting down, and now Steve Myers is developing a car engine that could reduce America's dependence on foreign oil and cut global warming.
This has a future. We've only started.
His home videos show years of effort. But now
fuel vehicles can now be found in Taiwan after Kaohsiung using hydrogen fuel shuttle buses for the 2009 World Games. The dual fuel system cars only need water to produce hydrogen.
With gas prices that are painful even to look at, our journey started here. This Nissan Altima has a secret hiding under its hood. One that its inventor says can more than double your gas mileage. We were doubtful too, which is why we came here to put it to the test. At the same time, Eddie Maharo
koji su seljaci pokušali srušiti prosvjedima, Šime iz Donjih Andrijevaca i ne brine previše, Marina Bešić-Đukarić.
Cijena plavog dizela Šimu više ne brine. U svoj traktor oca toči.
How about a little black box that turns water into fuel? Put it in your car and watch your mileage go through the roof. Robert Guild says the device he invented can do just that. Okay, Robert, I'm skeptical. How does it work?
Good morning. What it is, it's basic electrolysis, and it's something we've all learned in probably high school chemistry. And
crisis has driven a Pakistani scientist in a remote village to come up with a unique, innovative solution. Behind me is a research center where the Pakistani scientist has managed to use water as a major fuel input to run all kinds of vehicles.
And I like a lot of people.
Dr. Ghulam Sarwar is the scientist behind an innovative technology. He discovered the technology accidentally when he was trying to enhance the power of his limousine.
To start the generator.
This is the hydrogen generator he has specially manufactured. The task of the generator is to split the water into hydrogen and oxygen, a chemical formula better known as H2O. The generator, after splitting the water into hydrogen and oxygen, transports
It is an invention that could revolutionize the auto industry and maybe end your high gas bills forever. A water-powered car.
We can wish. It's being developed by a Florida man who agreed to talk about his creation with Wave 3 in a rare television interview. Tonight, investigator Eric Flack has more on the technology and the powerful forces who want to get their hands on it.
Two green car enthusiasts claim they've cracked the code to cutting carbon emissions while also saving you money. Their homemade hybrid technology makes fuel go further by adding water.
This device you see does not have a name yet, but in a few years the creator, Jeff Sokol, hopes you'll know about it. It's an invention that uses water to help big trucks that run on diesel increase fuel efficiency and decrease harmful emissions.
If somebody said they could save you more than 20% on fuel, triple the life of your engine oil, and cut your emissions by 80%, would you believe them?
Well, a local trucking company did, and now they are spreading the word that it actually works. What they're calling a breakthrough in hydrogen technology. In our Tech Press report.
With 250 semis on the road across...
Walter Allen is live outside of our studios now with a cost-saving item you can install in your car, Walter.
Yeah, Bob, it's called a hydrogen generator, and it goes on your engine right here. We're told it increases your gas mileage, but we brought in our car expert to make sure it's the real deal.
Imagine how much you'd save if you could run your car on water with just a little petrol added. An Auckland car enthusiast says he's found a way to do just that and has a working prototype to prove it.
It looks like a normal car and it drives like a normal car, but this Nissan is anything but.
Can you fill it up, please? Water.
Water? No, we can't sell water. We'll only sell petrol.
For the past...
Well, it sounds almost too good to be true. A Fresno-based company is using basic chemistry in an attempt to beat high fuel prices.
Hydro Motion says its hydrogen generator helps burn every last drop of gas or diesel that you put in your tank. CBS 47's Tony Botti shows us a local trucking company that's giving the product a shot.
It's a hydrogen generator, and it gets its charge from regular old mineral water.
It's going to sit here. It's holding about 16 right now.
The way it works is pretty simple. Oil prices at record levels and rising prices at the pump. Fuel protests in the nation's capital. It's not an easy time to be running a haulage company. This HGV does more than 10,000 miles a month. The company uses an onboard computer system to monitor everything the driver does.
And that basically tells us the MPG, tells us the driver grading, how the driver individually drives the vehicle, from acceleration through to brake, how much pressure they apply on the brake, how much pressure they apply on the throttle, even to the point of how many pedal movements they carry out on the throttle.
But these lorries have also been fitted with a device that injects hydrogen into the fuel. It can reduce CO2 emissions and improve fuel economy by as much as 10%.
Gas and diesel prices are driving folks to find unique ways to get the biggest bang out of their gas tank. Well, 6 News found an RV shop in Flower Bluff that converts cars and trucks into hybrids that run on vinegar. Thomas Pyland has more on the hydrogen and engine conversion.
Want to save money on gas? Turn your car or truck into a hybrid that runs on vinegar. This was the first vehicle we did.
After Kaohsiung using hydrogen fuel shuttle buses for the 2009 World Games. The dual fuel system cars only need water to produce hydrogen and oxygen in order to burn the petrol fuel. And this technology increases its driving power and reduces carbon buildup on the engine, thus emitting less carbon dioxide and saves 20% of the energy consumption. Taking Kaohsiung City's 400 buses' annual petrol fuel cost of $170 million, for example, the installation of the dual fuel system can save up to $26 million and at the same time reducing 3,600 tons of carbon emission. CEO Jacqueline of Epoch Energy Technology Corporation, which develops such technology, received the silver medal for 2009 National Invention and Creation Award.
所以我们最近也把它应用在车子里面，所以直接用我们的电池就可以直接把它电解氢跟氧，然后供我们现在汽车部分的燃料来做使用。那当然我们有一些比较大型的设备啦，可以用在炉具啦、餐厅的各种，反正只要工业用也好、民生用也好， 目前都可以用水来把它做燃料，而且用电解的方式。
APOC devoted over 10 years to developing hydro energy. Its main product is the oxy-hydrogen gas generators, which can turn pure water into hydrogen and oxygen to produce 3,000 degrees flame. 100 cc of water can be burned for 30 minutes without any carbon dioxide emission or black smoke pollution. Simultaneously,